Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Campbellfield, Victoria. Today we just had a brand new Excalibur cross-country extreme roll into our lot. This guy here is loaded with extras. It's our top of the range, full off-road warranty Crusader caravan. This guy is built a little bit differently. There's a few things that are highlighted difference in our vans. With our cross-country extreme, these guys run on a hot dip Intel engineering chassis, 3mm 450 MPa grade of steel. They're a little bit on the heavy side, but they are packed and loaded with some of the stuff that you're going to want. We've optioned this guy up, so please just make sure that when making an inquiry, you know that there are some high-level features that we've added to this cross-country extreme. Namely, two 220 amp lithium batteries, upgraded from the standard, as well as a Bluetooth battery management system. There's a few really hidden tips in this van we're going to run you through, and you're going to see why I'm absolutely pumped, stoked, and excited to show you it. This guy here, let me show you the Cross Country Extreme. So first of all, we have a shroud that features the Cross Country Extreme logo branded into the side there. It's etched in. Underneath that is a hot dip gal chassis, noticeably different from the shiny silver you can see there featured. This guy's an anti-rust. You park by the beach, you're going to be by near salty water. This guy is the #1 feature. Now, just keeping in mind, the hot dip gal chassis on most of the Crusaders add a fair bit of weight to them, so please be advised when you're speaking to your dealer representative, just make sure you understand that when asking for a hot dip gal, you're talking about a little bit of money and you're talking about a little bit of weight. So just put that on your forefront if you're not looking at the Crusader Cross Country Extreme, but you do want to make sure that you get that hot dip gal. We've got a full-length stone guard that goes all the way across here, across the front with high-end mud flaps. This mesh here is easily replaceable, easily seekable, replaceable. We have a stone guard that winds front on jockey wheel system, trailer brake safe system. We have our handbrake DO35 all vehicle components coupling. This guy here runs approximately at about 2,900 kilo tear, so just keep that in mind, with about a 600 kilo payload to that 3.7 ton. We have our Matador chain hooks from our hot dip gal chassis, of course. Our bolt-on jockey wheel just there on the front. Intel Engineering logo etched into there, as well as our reversing camera. We have our disc brake actuating unit Anderson plug, our battery charging Anderson plug. We have our 12-pin plug there as well. This guy here is loaded with extras, so let's keep making our way. We've got a tap protector here on the A-frame with our tap just snug behind that A-frame, right there on the front. We have our 2 9-kilo gas bottles. They're just getting filled at the moment during pre-delivery. We have a timber fire carrier box, a front window with stone shield protector, Cross Country Extreme logo branding just there, high-rise black checker plate, right where it meets that fully insulated composite panel. No timber at all. That guy is a fully insulated composite paneling. Jerry can holders, 20 litres either side. We have our pull-out Weber Q cooking area. This guy pulls all the way out. You can pop the stone guard off, it's easily removable, and you can cook off this area very comfortably, running to that gas bayonet that's located underneath there at the front. We give you the hose, of course, included. We have 4 Manutech drop-down leg stabilizer legs. These guys here are loaded with weight carrying capacity, so there's a heap of room to be able to load him up. We have large tech screws running about this high, running straight through the floor composition, straight into the floor. And the chassis construction as well. So this guy here clamps that whole area down. That's exclusive construction within the Cross Country Extreme, giving you that full off-road warranty. We have our TrailerMate jack there, touch lights either side of this guy here, pop in pop. We have 2 220 amp lithium batteries, Razorback lithiums. We're running the iTechs in the next one we build, but this stock unit's ready to roll with 440 amps, 2,000 watt PM projector inverter in there with a peak of 4,000 watts. That guy there is going to be running a heap of stuff. We'll show you a bit more of that inside. We have a high-rise 600 high checker plate with our Lucabond aluminium sides and beautiful decal put on by the Arkel team. This guy here is absolutely schmicko, one of the best looking vans we build, and the sun's gone away, thank God. We have a splash granite awning from Carefree on this one, so awnings are a little bit of an issue here in the industry at the moment. So we've got our black arm Carefree awning there, reinforced with high-duty canvas there. We have a satellite provision. We've optioned that guy up. So satellite provision there on the top, screw-on fitting. We have 2 picnic tables either side for cooking. One's out, one's in, to give you an idea of what it sort of looks like either side. We've got our TV hutch there as well. So TV pops there, double power point either side with aerial, 12-volt cigarette, and we've got our keys, of course, for the front door. Double glazed European windows either side with locking knobs. We have Bluetooth external speakers, vents either side for the microwave, pressuring system inside as well to keep the dust out of those as you're driving. 3 annex lights either side, front annex light of course. We have a center support carrier for the awning in case you're going over that unticulated road. Now, This is the thing that makes the cross-country extreme the cross-country extreme. And what is it you ask? I'm glad you asked. We have the IQ7 underneath the caravan. So that is the disc brake actuating unit. The disc brake actuating unit allows for, as the caravan's traveling, because we're traveling on a 12-inch disc brake suspension, so it's a 3.7-ton disc brake, 12-inch brake suspension. This guy here tells, as the car sends signal to this unit receives a signal, transfers a signal to the brakes. You can be going down a hill, and this guy here is going to pull the whole caravan up. There's going to be no stop starting, no overheating, nothing. You're running a 17-inch all-terrain Cooper tire on this. He's jam-packed full of capacity to smash anything. 3.7-ton disc brake, Tough Rider Intel Engineering suspension. That guy's going to do anything and everything. But there's more? Yes, there is. I'm glad you asked. This little box underneath here is our airbag man suspension system. Now, I'm all for laziness. Laziness is my best friend. We have an air compressor underneath here, and our lovely camera lady is going to stand back so we can demonstrate this to you. With a flick of these two switches, it puts the caravan into auto leveling mode. Right now, the compressor is going to automatically kick in, and it's going to fire the airbags up and level the caravan out. Right now, it's calculated this side needed to come right down, and it will have just leveled itself out. That is it. Done. You rock up to the caravan site, flick two switches, whole van levels itself out. That rock inside of the caravan you expect without that suspension, that airbag suspension, you're not going to get that with the airbags in this. The airbags are from Airbag Man. It allows for that full off-road. I'm going to borrow the camera from my lovely camera lady here for just a second. Come with me, because I'm going to lay on the ground. What we've got is underneath here, we have a full protection system. So you'll see under there, it's cable tied up. There's a massive mud flap that hangs down that protects that unit underneath there. We've got checker plate protection. We have 3.7-ton airbag suspension with disc brake actuating units underneath there, ready, lubed up, ready to be able to go and tackle anything you're going to need. So, what happens if you don't want automatic mode? Well, I'm glad you asked. What we're going to do is we're going to flick these two switches down, bang. Now we're in manual mode. So, with my trusty little remote, because I'm a gadget man, I've got my little remote here, and with the press of two buttons, I can jack the whole thing up or put the whole thing down. So, first things first, we're going to put him up. Now, I'm leveling and dropping up that one side, so the whole van's going to tip forward. Watch the wheels. The wheels are coming all the way up. Press of a button. How easy is that? You can watch the PSI, guys, just located in here as well. So you can play with this right up to the last minute, so I can go all the way up. It's going to keep crawling and crawling and crawling and crawling. Now, the other sections on the caravan, I'll just chop the airbags for a second so we can continue to talk. We've got our bag in here. This guy here can screw on here. You can override the airbags manually or pump them out manually. You've got an airbag system here. You can fill these wheels up either side of the van with, and it's a bungee lead, so it's going to go all the way across. That's the airbag leveling remote. Now, again, I'm pretty short, so we put the airbag mode on. Now, assuming I know which side is which, I can drop either side of the caravan. I want to drop that one side, which means I can drop that whole section down, and it's going to mean that getting into the caravan is a lot easier for me given my height. And I can go right down. The whole caravan's a little bit lopsided right now, but it means that I can change the whole height. Depending on the site that I happen to be going in, I can manage my whole caravan and my whole leveling system as well. We'll pop that air compressor off. That is the cross-country extreme. People ask, what's the difference? Besides a lot of the build componentry, that is a massive thing. And a lot of customers now are going in the direction of getting that fully independent airbag suspension, as well as the disc brakes, and it just makes a huge difference to your carrying and towing capacities. It just does not give you any trouble towing at all. It's one of the smoothest ride vans you're going to drive with. We've optioned up a power outlet here on the outside, so you can have an independent 240 plug to be able to pop any, like a 240 induction cooker or something into. We have our electric step with a push a button, go in and out. Fuel steps. We have our trim safe door like so, with our Bargman handle, grab handle assist. Full awning that spans the full width. Now, as far as storage as well, in the cross country, it's a slightly smaller shower to that of the Excaliburs, but you've got a full storage top and bottom. I'm not that good. I'm not going to be able to show you the top one. It's just a little bit too high for me. We have this awesome little carrying like jot out system for the checker plate, and it just gives you that full access around this whole area, but it also pulls the lights off and just makes it look a little bit flary. We have a 17-inch spare wheel Cooper carrying tire like so, with a 4-arm carrying capacity. We have a number plate carrier like so, rear lights that light up the whole way, LED auto lamp. We have a spotlight there on the back, as well as our rear view camera that stays on. It's a night vision infrared camera. It's a little bit tight, guys, but come with me. We've got a 28-litre hot water service. We have a 295-litre grey water tank, and this one here we've optioned up with a 65-litre freshwater drinking just to the filter tap. So it's just one tap that gives just your drinking tap water to be able to give you that versatility. Water's the #1 commodity, so we've upgraded that in the Melbourne dealership. You've got toilet canister like so. I won't dare to pull that out in this tight space. External shower, we have our windows, light on the offside. We have an annex track that runs to full width to be able to keep the fridge cool. Radio aerial, we have 12-volt cigarette socket to plug in an air compressor of sorts. Our water tank fillers, our gas heater outlet. We have our inverter here running at 12.4 volts. It looks like it's got a bit of load on it. We'll show you what's powering inside. We also have our batteries, our power inlet for charging, our aerial port on the outside, and our full width tunnel boot there. Now, generator is a big thing when people are carrying these vans. So you pop this guy out, you pop your generator on there, give it a rip start, plug into the 240 inlet, and that's going to be able to power your whole caravan through a 240 system when you're free camping if you don't want to put too much strain on the batteries. Come with me, guys. We're going to show you the inside now. The really special thing we did was a little bit of experiment we did here at the dealership. We want to offer people something rather than putting into a caravan as something that's going to cost you a lot of money. Electrical wise, something that's going to give you some fantastic results. So what we've gone ahead and done, and right now this van is really nice and cool, we've gone ahead and put in the 2000 watt inverter from Projector with two 220 amp batteries. Right now my aircon is running. The sun is gone away, so ideally it's not perfect. I'd love the sun to be out again. That's cooling this van beautifully. You'll be able to see it. It's 23 degrees, it's power. We're not plugged into power at all, except for the fact that I'm pressing it. That's going to keep the caravan nice and cool. That's powering with simply just two 220 amp batteries with built-in BMS system, and we're using the 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter. That's been on for about 25 minutes now, just to cut the air. It's not a full day thing, it's just to cut the airflow in the van and take that real brisk heat out, which it's currently done for us. So I'm going to keep that running while we're showing you guys the van, because I really need the cool. Guys, the Cross Country Extreme has a heap of features. So namely, we've got two Sirocco fans either side of the couch. We have LED auto lamps here as well as USBs underneath the reading lights. We have pop-out windows, click, block, midgie screens. We have wraparound upholstery like so, with footrests like so. They pull up, lock into place. We have drawers underneath the seating, heap of room underneath there. We have a pull-out trifold table assembly. So this guy here just pulls all the way out, and we've got power points at either side of the lounge inside of this cupboard underneath here. We have our aluminium extrusion cupboards, so very, very powerful. These guys cop an absolute beating. So in our Cross Country Extreme, the aluminium extrusion is a massive part of it. This guy here absolutely does a heap of work. You can pull yourself off it. The structure and the strength in it is massive. 80 odd kilos, pulling up. I don't want to brag or anything, but just don't look at the arms all the way up. It absolutely no drama at all with this. So full off-road warranty. That's how Crusader can really warrant their work, as well as the suspension. You can be traveling and nothing's moving in this. It's moving on volatile movement itself. We have reinforced 40 Newton gas struts. We're not using those pissy little gas struts. We're using full piano hinging. That is full piano hinging. No one else uses the full piano hinging still. They've gone away to an easier method. Yes, it's complicated. Yes, it's more annoying. Yes, he's one guy who's going through and assembling this whole thing, but it is fantastic. That guy is going anywhere. That guy there, very easy to use. Pinky, open, very, very easy. So very easy lever latches. Up here in the cupboard, we've got a Bluetooth lighting system with remote control. We have our inverter switch on and off, so you just pop him on and off, running at the 12.4. We have a Bluetooth battery management system up here. So what that means, currently what we've got is, I'm logged onto my phone just here. We're running a PM300 Bluetooth management system. It's a BT system telling me we've got 3 tanks not full, 1 tank not full. It's on bulk discharge, running at 440 amps worth of lithium. This guy here is running nice and strong. Now, check this out. I turn the whole van on or off. Bang. All off. And all on. Laziness has never been so easy. Between airbags and Bluetooth systems, you're not even camping at this point. You're just going away in your house. We have our Sirocco fans either side of the bed as well. We have a 220 litre compressor fridge. This guy here is by Dometic. We've got our wire shelving, crisper drawer. We also have our crisper fridges at the top with our wire shelving. We have pull-out pantry, 1, 2, 3. Now get this, I'll stop on 3, lucky number. Polycom drawers, so there's not a bit of timber in this. All screwed from the bottom, all finished off. 10-year warranty on these guys here. Easy runner drawers, just like so. Very, very easy to use, but no timber in that. So any leakages, you're not going to get any blowouts of drawers or anything like that in there at all. I'm loving that aircon, I must admit. It's about 30 degrees here in Melbourne. We needed the heat to be able to take it out. We're running at 96% batteries, keeping in mind with that. We have our Swift wok burner, full fan forced oven, all Australian made, cooktop, grill and oven, 1 and 2, and they even brag about it by putting a little flag up there. These guys here are all Australian made and assembled, as well as Crusader caravans, of course. LED lights on that range hood just there. We have our touch lights like so. All the power points in here are a black featured power point. So it's a full live inverter. So the whole van is now optioned up to be live except for main componentry like fridges and such. We have our microwave that's currently on. So it's not powered, but we are on with this and on with this. We're not running simultaneously, but this thing does have some massive power in it, guys. Speak to us. There's some heaps of cool stuff we can offer you in the next van you're looking at. 32-inch TV, of course. Can it get any bigger? I'm sure we will in time to come, but at the moment, this is it. We have our 32-inch TV. We have a 1000x800 Dometic Smart window, so that's a double glazed window from Dometic with locking knobs either side. Queen bed. Now, of course, heating and cooling. We got a magazine pocket. However, we also have a Truma gas heater. So the gas heater is going to work free camp, but it's going to keep the whole van cold. And you'll be like -2 in Tassie, and you're going to pop that on. It's going to keep it warm split second quick. Sirocco fans either side. I'll pop him on. We've also got, guys, I'll just move this guy out to the side. That's our gas heater controller up here. Full robes either side. Robe all the way back, robe all the way back. Inside here we have our little pop-out panels. The little pop-out panels have double power points and cigarette sockets in there with USBs. This guy here just pops back on for easy clean. Pop on, and we also have a drawer there as well. Construction methods on the windows and stuff, guys. So these guys here are all a Meranti frame. So there's absolutely no way within our constructional ability. There's a Meranti frame with a 3mm ply insert. These guys here, there's absolutely no way to a flat surface you're ever going to have a leak. So people often ask us, why don't you go fully comp the whole way? For us, we would rather warrant the work we know we're good at and not take advantage of new technology that we don't believe is there yet. The roof and the floor, we've been using it for 5, 6, 7 years. The construction material in the sidewall, there is not a better way to construct a caravan that we believe in Australia with the technology we have to change that. And we think, why change it if it isn't broke? We know it's working, we know it's doing the job. There is not a better construction material that we believe is out there for what you can get, for the money you can get it at. Now, dust, #1 cross-country query. This guy here, down. Check this thing out. We have a DRS Dometic system. This is a built-in filter system. This guy here you can keep open at night. You can take the main filter blocker like so. That's going to keep all the rain out as you're traveling. This guy here goes up back into it, and it's going to keep all that dust and bugs and everything all keep nice and sound in there, so you empty them out every so often. The filters you can change. You just pop them back in like so. And then this guy here just goes back on there like so. And then that there is on the whole time. It's no 12-volt systems. There's no huge pull of your power consumption. That guy there, if I put it in the right way, of course, is going to keep out 99.9% of your dust as you're traveling and push all of that air all the way back through. Cleaning these means just popping them off and then just popping them on with a quick karate chop. Very, very easy to put on and off. Very easy to clean. Very easy to maintain. We're caravanners ourselves, so we know it. Whatever makes it easy to be able to use, we want to be able to use and utilize it in our caravans. Big pot drawer underneath the microwave underneath the bench here. We have our filter sink just there, plumbed to just one of the 65-litre water tanks. Full drawer. Heaps of room in there, guys, as well. Overhead cupboards all the way through, of course. I believe with the adjustable shelving in there as well. We have our LED strip lighting all the way across the top. Dimmable, of course. Check this out. All the way up, all the way down. There is so much in this van. It's so compact, but it keeps everything nice and tidy. In the ensuite here, we've got our light, of course, with fans. So this guy here has an intake and expel and intake feature. So that way it'll keep the hot air in, pull the hot air out. You've got a ceramic toilet like so, as well as a center flush button. A 2.5 kilo Q-Flow washing machine. Full storage up the top. We have a raised basin with pull-out drawers here in the ensuite. Check this out. We have full storage with PowerPoint, touch light there as well. Shaving cabinet. No one gives you shaving cabinets. We have a full one-piece combo unit. This guy's an 80-inch ceiling height, so nice and tall in this area here. One piece all the way through. We have a fiberglass shell. This guy dumps in. Never going to have any water ingress at all with this method. Again, hatch above, in and out outtake. That's going to be able to power the whole lot and work the whole lot as well for you. There is so much in this caravan. Honestly, a video even half an hour long is not going to justify it. We have a full pantry here as well upon entry. So guys, seriously, this van, for the money they're asking for, you couldn't get any better. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe the aircon didn't run. Maybe it was just a gimmick. Maybe it was just them trying to pull the wool over our eyes. But think again, good sir. We have the aircon still running. We're still sitting at 12.4 volts. There's really not much sun out today, guys. You don't need to spend huge money on some of the features and stuff that all these guys are selling and operating. I truly believe with our assistance we can get you something that you're going to absolutely love, use, and get the most out of, as long as you're smart about it, and we show you how that all works during a 3-hour handover session. Don't go it alone. If you have any questions, please just give the Crusader Caravans Melbourne dealership a call on 03 9359 2938. Alternatively, head to our website www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au. We're nearly full for 2021 deliveries. We're not far off 2022. We're going to have heaps more videos come out, and we have a heap of stock you can come and look at. So please jump in the car, grab a Coke on the way down for a salesperson, and come say hello. 1457 Sydney Road, Campbellfield. Alternatively, guys, we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for your time.